What's up, folks? Now I have an interesting one for you today. It's called BUSD Machine, but this is the third version. Now the two prior versions were also launched by the same team. It's a well-known, trusted team in the space. It also has the George stamp of audit approval. So from a safety perspective, we're there. Now the previous versions did really well in terms of total value locked and in terms of price appreciation. So I expect this to do the same because they eliminated all the flaws that were in the previous versions. So it launches tomorrow. Hopefully by the time I upload this, you're still gonna have a few hours to decide if you want to jump in or not. In this video, I'm gonna talk about all the mechanics of the platform and how you can start earning yield as soon as it launches. So yeah, let's get into this. So let's start things off. As it normally is with any static yield farm, you need a specific coin in order to enter the protocol and start earning yield. So in this case, you need BUSD because you need that BUSD to mint a token called BUSDM. And then you're gonna start earning 1.5% on that BUSD in the form of BUSDM. That's the first portion of the protocol, the first earning portion. So if you, for example, mint 100 BUSD worth, you're gonna be getting 1.5 BUSD worth every single day, no matter what the price of BUSDM is, but in the form of BUSDM. So if BUSDM is at $2 a token, you're gonna be getting 0.75 BUSDM, for example. And there's a 10% deposit fee pulled in form of BUSD. So 100 BUSD is equal to 90 BUSD staked. Now the second earning portion of the protocol relates to staking that BUSDM and earning 2.5% daily in the form of BUSDM as well. Now, once you do enter that portion of the protocol, there's a 7-day lockup period. So after that, you can unstake your BUSDM tokens, but only 50% of those tokens are redeemed. So they go inside your wallet and 50% are burnt out of circulation. And there's a 0% deposit fee once you enter the BUSDM staking portion. Now, if you do decide to sell your BUSDM tokens, so the ones you claim, for example, you can do that, redeem them for BUSD. There's a 0% sell tax, and for whatever the price of BUSDM at the moment of selling, you're gonna get the equivalent in BUSD. So if it's 2 BUSD, you're gonna be getting 2 BUSD for every BUSDM token. One last thing I want to mention here is that if you do decide to allocate your referral link to other people, if they do stake BUSDM inside the protocol, you're gonna get a bonus of 2% on that BUSDM that they stake. So depending on how much they stake. So if they put in 100 BUSDM, you're gonna be getting 2 BUSDM inside your portion of the staking inside the protocol. All right, with the earnings portion of the explanation out of the way, let's talk a bit about the tokenomics themselves. So we're talking supply, price action, etc. So first thing you should know is that there's a maximum supply of 1 million tokens. We're talking BUSDM. And second thing is that there has been 50,000 BUSDM tokens minted pre-launch, so at Genesis, and the allocation of those tokens is very transparent on the website. I'm going to reference that because the list is a bit too long. So following that logic and the supply portion of the explanation, they introduced a term called available supply. Simply put, it's the total supply, so the maximum supply of 1 million minus the circulating supply. So the circulating supply, if you're not familiar with, in this sense would be all the BUSDM tokens that are minted, held, and staked inside the protocol. So logically speaking, the available supply would increase every time a BUSDM token is sold and would decrease every time a BUSDM token is minted, claimed, held, or staked. So the smaller the available supply is, the better it is overall, because the available supply is what determines at the end the price of one BUSDM token. And the simple ratio here is that the price of BUSDM is determined by a ratio of the total BUSD contributed, meaning the total BUSD used to mint the BUSDM token at the beginning, divided by the available supply. So the lower that is, the bigger and the higher the price is. I'm going to take a small example here and say that if 1 million, for example, BUSD has been used to mint BUSDM, and we have an available supply of 500k, then the price of one BUSDM would be $2. Now, you don't have to do this calculation yourself to determine the price. You're going to see it on the website, but I'm just telling you so you understand how the price is determined. Now I have the website open right in front of me. Few things I want to reference. First things first is that there's a live example of what the available supply is. So you have the total supply, 1 million as I said, and I spoke about the 50,000 pre-minted tokens. So the available supply is the difference of these two, equal to 950k. And here it is, the dashboard. You have the first two sections of the protocol where you can earn BUSDM, and the third section is where you sell your BUSDM at the market price of BUSDM. Here's your referral link. You can copy that and send it to others. You can track all of this right here. Those are all the mechanics that I explained. You can go to the Telegram. There are more details here where you can check everything that I went through if you are interested. Now the token allocation, I said I'm going to reference the website for that. So the 50,000 tokens are split as followed. 15,000 to influencers and their subs, 10,000 to communities, 6k for the team, 5k for competitions, and 14k set aside for future use. And as always, do your own research. It is a degen play. It is riskier than usual. So yeah, have a crack at it. Now that's it from me today. Thank you for sticking around and listening to everything I had to say. Now I hope I laid out all the mechanics in a very easy and visually appealing way. So use that as reference among every other thing I mentioned. So I'm talking about the Telegram, the Medium articles, so all the research out there that you can use. And again, you have to understand that your risk tolerance should be a bit higher than usual if you plan to enter these things. But from a safety perspective, like I said, we don't have to worry. So there's that. And a sub to the channel would be amazing. It really gives us new content creators around the block motivation to dish out valuable content and to expose the Discord we love the most to more people. So I thank you and appreciate you in advance for doing so. And as always, take care of your finances and trade responsibly. This was Roy with DeFi Ascension. Thanks for watching.